Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Captain.
Red flag.
Cheers to you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Loser
you.
power.
Love you like I
More
love you.
wine.
Don't talk to yourself.
Cheers, Biff. Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised.
Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome.
Welcome to Ill-advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when someone else already has.
Like your auntie.
And not your cousin.
True. I can go with that.
Yeah, fucking aunties first.
Aunties will tell you what to do. Cousins will go with you.
We'll go with, who's your ride or die, though?
Oh,
Totes the cousin. Totes the cousin.
I don't know. I'm a ride or die auntie.
I don't know. Friends will bail you out of jail. Best friends will be right there next to you.
You're my best friend.
And I bailed you out of jail.
Oh, right. God damn it. You're the auntie.
Oh, the things you do when you're an adolescent.
Things you don't do when you're...
The things you should do when you're an adolescent.
The things you shouldn't.
This is why we're
do.
here. This is why we're
You're an
here.
adolescent.
Plain and simple.
I don't want to go.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do not open that book, the can of worms. I'm not going fishing.
I have a little bit of a flip for us than our usual. I mean, we can still do our usual, but I need to say this now before I forget because I already almost forgot.
How you doing, Biff?
I need my listeners
Okay.
to listen.
Guys, what the fuck are you doing? Stop what you're doing. Stephanie's speaking.
Please, your spaghetti isn't going to burn yet.
No, it's
Just gonna
boiling.
take 2 seconds.
Yeah. Go ahead, Biff.
So I need somebody who's familiar with dreams. So years ago, I can't say when they started. I don't know if I was younger. I don't know if whatever. Long time ago, maybe not super long ago, a while ago, some point ago, I used to have these dreams, recurring dreams that revolved around not even a bathroom, a toilet, specifically a toilet, not just a bathroom. But the thing about these toilets is that they were always in public views. There was never privacy with these toilets.
Oh.
And in my dreams, I was always having issues peeing because there's 17 people around me. And there was even one dream that toilets were stacked. They were like this wall, picture a wall with like, you know, those walls that people have pictures that are just kind of randomly put on the wall. So
Like those
picture
mural
that,
walls?
yes,
Yeah.
but of toilets. So there
Was it
like
pictures of toilets or was it
no
toilets?
toilets,
And they were just
and there
hanging
was
off
like
the wall.
yes, and there was like little mini ladders so that like the person at the first level, you know, and then there was little tiny like wall ladders to get to the second row of toilets above. Okay, so that was what that was just one of many.
I'm just picturing
toilet
a bunch
dreams.
of Smurfs trying to use the toilet with these mini ladders.
Not Smurfs. There was real big people.
Oh, they were.
Because I was on like the second shelf toilet.
You
and
were
I'm like,
on something.
yeah, okay, this is my point. Whereas like I have these recurring dreams where I'm just like, it specifically involves a public, like a toilet, but in a public vicinity.
And it's always in a different setting.
Yes, but it's always public. And I'm always struggling like, why the fuck is there 72 toilets just in someone's hallway? And like we all just have to just go about our business. Like, and it's never like my friends, so I'm comfortable. Like I'm always in my dream, I'm always struggling to go to the bathroom because I'm like, what is
Stop
this?
looking.
What is this? Like I already have anxiety going to restrooms that have like 2 different doors just to get into the bathroom and then the stall door. Like that already gives me anxiety, let alone just a completely open public. So anyways, I had those dreams, recurring dreams for a while. And they recently just started back up again. With specifically the toilet in a public place.
I have
And I
nothing.
I know. This is why I need to
If you have
reach
nothing,
out to my...
I have nothing.
Well, I'm not like a dream person. So I don't know what that's connected to. I believe in like meanings behind some dreams, not all. Some are like, you took NyQuil last night and that explains that dream.
Sure.
But like this specific is like reoccurring
So why
And
are
the
you
fact
having
that
it?
it
Like what
stopped.
in your life influences this and then it starts up again?
It's like a deep-seated something. And I need to know what the toilet means, what the public toilet means, what the struggle to go to the bathroom in public means. Like I know someone listening out there. I know you know dreams.
Do you just, when you go about your daily life, do you just feel like you're shitting in a forest?
Never. I don't even know what that means.
I was being literal because I'm like, there's no privacy. I'm like, it's public domain. Like if someone comes by, like,
how many times have I gone to the bathroom in trees or a floral shop?
What I'm saying is
on the side of the highway.
That was supposed to be a metaphor. But I'm just going to skip over that metaphor right now. Wow. I need answers. And I don't know who to turn to. We usually pregame how we're going to like open up. Actually, not that much, not in much depth, but we talk about the episode before we go into it. And this was nowhere on that roadmap.
No.
At all.
I need answers.
illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com.
Yes. Or Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, illadvised.
Or TikTok. Forget Twitter. She's never going to get used to this.
Never going to get that right. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
If TikTok goes away, we're going to have to get a Twitter.
Oh, God. Don't trust me on a Twitter.
I won't.
Ill-advised, the podcast. Please. I'm like so serious right now. I won't be more grateful if somebody ever writes in and says, like, this is the meaning behind your disastrous public toilet dreams.
Yeah. It's really funny that you say something about dreams because, and I don't know how I didn't talk to you about this. I just had...
Shocker!
This is
why I just posted that meme.
No.
When your best friend decides to share a secret that you've never heard.
This was last night. I had some strange ass dreams that I don't know what the fuck to do with, but every aspect of the last 20 years of my life was in it.
What?
It was... So when you were like, oh, I need somebody that knows about dreams. And I'm like, me too. And then you went on your tirade and I was like, no. No.
Not me too.
No. It was, I was with Colin doing something. And then all of a sudden I'm babysitting this little girl who takes a liking to me. But I put her down for a nap in a shopping cart. And that's when I realized I'm grocery shopping at Market Basket, which... If you're in Massachusetts, you know what a Market Basket is.
Basket is the shit.
It's the god of all grocery stores.
Yes.
And that's like very telling of me. I love Market Basket.
True that.
And I put her to nap in the grocery cart and went shopping.
With her? Or
with
like
her.
left
She was
her?
in the cart.
Okay.
And I went shopping. And next thing I know, we're leaving the grocery store. And of course, I'm interacting with people because I don't do that in daily life. So why not just put it in my dream?
Yeah.
And then we come upon this place where it's like, I shit you not, kind of like a shelter with all these beds in it. And they offer me to put her in one. And I do. And she's like, but I want him to be my dad. And I was like, I've always wanted a little girl. So that's where I am with that. Right?
You're dreaming about my daughter?
I have no fucking clue.
That's my shit.
No fucking clue. That's the best ever.
Full disclosure, my daughter has a father, but she's also obsessed with Ray. So that's funny.
So then I'm all of a sudden.
How old is this child in your dream?
She's got to be like 3 or 4. So yeah, maybe.
Oh, so my daughter.
Maybe, but I do remember her having long curly hair, like dark curly hair. So I put her down in this public bed because I should be trusted with children. And then all of a sudden,
funnily enough, you have a child.
Funnily enough, I have one. And then I'm at my old job at one of their function rooms and I'm checking in and there's my headshot for my current job that people are rating.
Like Hot or Not?
Like Hot or Not. So I go.
But where's the child?
It's still at the hostel.
You left her to go to hotornot.com. Biff.
It's funny that you say that. Are you ready? Because I go in and I'm the whole time paired up with the ex that I met on hotornot.com.
Shut
the rest of the dream, he's in it. and we're playing games with this like couples games, but with our best friends
so
with
you're
this
like
person.
actively interacting with this person.
Yeah. And I turn around because a sound comes from behind me and the concert is starting.
Who was performing?
I don't fucking know. I didn't even know it was at a concert. I was at my old job in a function room that doesn't have room for a concert. When I woke up this morning with my really dry mouth and swollen tongue, I was like, where am I?
What is happening? Who's about to sing right now?
Literally the last 20 years of my life. Yeah. So, if you are a dream interpreter,
yes, please.
We both need help.
Well, we know we need help, but specifically with these dreams.
In respect to this.
I would love to know what these dreams mean.
I know how to fix it.
What?
Wine.
Let's try.
Do I look like a deer in headlights right now? Because I feel like my eyes are just like so wide fucking open.
I think that's just the light.
Is it just the light?
GoPro.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, GoPro. This episode's sponsored by Carnivore Wines. Carnivore, not GoPro. Tricked ya. We are drinking at Carnivore. A Cabernet Sauvignon from California from 2019.
I love a good cab.
Every day I could drink this if I was drinking.
I was going to say every day you want to drink.
Every day I want a glass. That's not a lie.
I know.
I can't. Do you remember when I used to smoke and we would go to the movies and someone would light a cigarette during the movie, like in the movie? And I'd just be like, can we pause this?
In the movie?
Yeah. If someone in the movie like lit a cigarette, I'd be like, we need to pause.
Not in the movie theater.
Right.
In the actual movie. Gotcha.
I would just be like, I need everyone to hold. I need to go outside. And that's how I feel about wine right now. Like
when you see it,
I've never like over-consumed to the point where I needed it, but I'm like, you're pouring a glass of something delicious. I don't even care how sweet it is. I just want it right now. Like
let's
that's where
hope
I'm
this one is delicious.
Yes.
I like the name.
Sorry, I read the first line and you're just going to get it.
Do you need an accent?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe it might make this one a little bit interesting.
So do it.
Are you ready? Meat was made for carnivore. Did it work?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I'm so glad you said it with an accent.
Our boldly blended Cabernet is an exceptional complement to your favorite red meat, layered with hints of rich blackberry, luscious caramel, and smooth toasted oak. Indulge your primal side with carnivore.
Okay, I'm excited.
I felt very Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
Yeah?
That was the name I was trying to think of, and I couldn't think of his name, so I didn't say anything.
Great, I'm hot now. Cheers.
We like red meat, right?
And Antonio Banderas.
Yes. Steak. I don't like steak.
When I cook it, you like steak. True story.
But it ain't red.
Just drink it.
Ooh.
It's a little acidic. There it is.
I love it.
I need another sip.
I really like it.
Yeah. It's a little on the acidic, corky side to me, like the barrel. It's a little oaky to me.
Oh, really? I don't.
Yeah.
We have such opposite taste.
I know, it's so weird. But it's funny that when it comes to sweet wines, we're both like, nope.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't want to drink honey.
Except for I can drink white zin, and you barely can.
It's not, I don't necessarily enjoy it. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you do.
But that's about as sweet as it gets for.
Yeah.
But the second you say it's a little bit acidic, I always am like, I love this.
It's true.
So that's weird.
Well, I like acidic wines, but when I can taste the acid like that.
Yeah.
But I actually don't think it's acid. I think it's the oakiness I'm tasting.
I don't taste it oaky.
I do. It tastes like a cork, barrelly. Like that's the taste I get from it.
Oh, that's funny.
And I know that you can taste cork, but not in this.
Right.
Like that oaky, but it's not buttery, which is weird to me. When it tastes oaky, there's usually like a buttery behind it.
Like Chardonnay.
Yeah. Like a bright yellow Chardonnay.
Yeah, I can usually taste it with Chardonnay this side. Yeah. Well,
you know shit about wine, guys.
I like it. Get you a carnivore.
Get yourself a carnivore.
So he'll eat the red meat.
Yes.
Yes. I would buy this for myself.
Yeah. Of course. I did it again. And this time the item got pushed so far inside me that I just couldn't pull it out when I was done. I got it out without medical intervention, thankfully, but I'd rather not repeat that half of the experience. So my question is, are there dildos for this kind of thing? All of my regular toys are rather long, thick, and rigid. I'm looking for something that feels more like light fingering than getting railed. I need it to more or less stay inside when I stand, sit, walk around at work, be comfortable in all of those positions, but not get lodged next to my cervix again. I'm not looking for any kind of vibration, just that teasing reminder that something's there. Are there specific styles, brands, materials, etc. that you can point me towards? A real-life sexy librarian.
I don't think that's a sexy librarian.
I don't know.
Also,
don't they have those little books?
One thing that comes to mind, approximately the size of a chapstick, give or take, is a fucking tampon that you can get out.
Yeah, but that just stays there in place. Does that actually do anything?
No. It stops you from bleeding out of your vagina.
But then using a tampon when you're not bleeding increases your risk of TSS, right? Am I right? TSS, toxic shock syndrome. Listen, I ran out of reading material in the bathroom once, and the pamphlet was there. Right out of the Always box, or whatever the tampon brand is. Playtex, Kotex, these texts.
Those texts.
Whatever text. And I know something about TSS now, okay?
Okay.
I know I don't masturbate like normal people when I'm in the bathroom.
You use tampons?
I just read about tampons. So, Biff, do you know anything?
So I just think probably like the bullet, except you don't have to turn it on. And at least there's a lot of them have like a little string with the
clicker?
Yeah. So
but that wouldn't be so easy to hide. Well, maybe on your underwear band or something.
Yeah. They're not very big.
That's pretty dope.
And you don't have to turn the vibration on. And you also have a string.
Is there something like, all right, so a butt plug, for example, is meant to kind of stay in place, right? Kind of like just...
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I don't know if there's like a vagina plug.
I mean, could a butt plug work the same on a vagina? Like, are the Kegels like default enough? Kind of like a rectum?
It could work, but
rectum.
It sounds like she wants...
Rectum Ralph.
You know what I mean? That would be more like...
I tried. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I tried really hard, though. You saw my face, right?
That's what made me laugh. I was going to be able to finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right now, in the middle of our conversation, do you have a bullet? A Rectum Ralph?
I literally don't remember what I just... Oh, the butt plug. The vagina plug.
Yes.
So I feel like that would be kind of like the same as having a tampon in. You know what I mean? It just would sit there. It sounds like she...
Yeah, but would it... So does the tampon have any sort of sensation? Like...
You can feel it,
but
it's
like
not
fond of them.
They hurt me. I have a short cervix. It's not like when you are walking around with a tampon and you can like get off. I mean, maybe some people can.
You never know.
The only difference is if you're like masturbating with a tampon in, that feels better because obviously I have something inserted, which always feels better.
Sure.
But as far as like sitting in my desk with a tampon in, no,
nothing sexy about it.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So,
all right, well, I guess I'm just going to take that tampon out. Imagine. Don't imagine.
TSS?
Please don't imagine.
I am. I'm imagining you pulling it out of not your Rectum Ralph. Yeah.
There are other toys out there too, though. Like they have the ones that I've seen that are vibrators, like a tube of lipstick.
Yes.
Right? That you can hide in your purse.
Yes.
And then they have one that's like, I don't know if this is PC anymore. Someone please correct me, but it's like a Mexican jumping bean that you just like right in there and it's like jumping around your womb. Yeah.
I think that's what she's worried about.
To do. Yeah. Listen, he can get it.
Well, that's why.
You know what? Get something metal and then just put a magnet in there when you get it stuck and just boom.
That is not. Should have to do like the airport squat and cough. squat and cough while he's got the magnet. All right, cough. Which, listen, I know for a fact that's how she got the first object out. Squat and cough. There's zero other way she got that out.
I've never had to do that. So
we've pushed children out of there. We can push out chapsticks.
That's true. There's nothing too small that can't.
That can't what?
I don't know that like you can't push out, that your Kegels can't grab to kind of, you know.
I guarantee you there's definitely stuff. Maneuver ring.
Sure.
Can't squat and cough those out.
That's true. But that goes right around the cervix, right?
Yeah.
That's like meant to like stay in place.
Yeah.
You know, if all else fails, have you tried Pop Rocks? No?
Do you think you'd be able to hear that?
I have no fucking clue.
Like, hey, Sarah. Hey. Are you drinking soda or something? Do you have champagne under your desk? Pour me a glass. That's not champagne, Karen.
No, Karen. That's great pop rock. Shh, don't tell her. That was the word from our sponsor.
Isn't she rude?
She is. We went over this already.
I wasn't here for that conversation.
I think it was like 10 episodes ago, actually.
Yes, I definitely wasn't here for that conversation.
Oh my God.
Okay, so ask Amy. My date said we can't be together because her friend is in love with me.
Oh.
Dear Amy, I am a middle-aged man. My sister, who lives out of state and stays in touch with hometown friends, connected me with one of her friends, quote, unquote, Susan, who needed help with a minor home repair.
I'm sorry. Can we go back to the beginning? I'm sorry.
I'm a middle-aged man. My sister, who lives out of state and stays in touch with hometown friends, connected me with one of her friends, Susan, who needed help with a minor home repair.
Gee, I sure hope this plumbing works now.
Exactly why I started laughing.
I know. I just needed to laugh because for some reason I heard middle-aged man and was thinking lesbians, and I got so confused.
Oh. You want me to check that plumbing? Suzanne.
I'm here to give you a pap smear.
My name's Carolyn.
Sorry, keep going.
I did this for her, and we discussed a future flooring project. Because of her budget constraints, I suggested that we could do the flooring job together. I was mildly interested in her. I thought that maybe I creeped her out because I never heard from her again. Fast forward 2 years, I connected with a woman on a dating site who was friends with both my sister and Susan. The new woman, Jill, told me our first date that she and Susan are lifelong friends and that Susan had told her that she is in love with me from our first meeting 2 years ago. All without me ever knowing. Jill said we couldn't be together because it would be a betrayal to Susan. Jill and I both really hit it off and agree that our chemistry is amazing. We discussed at length the difficulty of the situation. Jill told me she was hoping to see other people. I'm a bit disappointed and confused. Should I contact Susan? From Stuck.
Okay, I'm stuck. So he's not with Susan.
Correct. Susan ghosted him.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years later, he started talking to Jill, who's friends with Susan and this guy's sister. Jill says she can't date him because Susan from 2 years ago, who ghosted him, is in love with him.
Jill needs to call Susan, not...
No, because Susan already told Jill that she's in love with him, so Jill is keeping girl code.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Jill said that she was in love with him.
No.
Oh.
Jill and Stuck are dating now.
So Susan's in love
with the guy she ghosted and never talked to again 2 years prior.
Why is this confusing the fuck out of me?
I don't know.
Then Jill and Stuck.
So now, 2 years later after Susan, Stuck and Jill start talking. Jill says,
Sorry, we're calling him Stuck.
I can't date you because Susan from 2 years ago likes you and is in love with you, and Susan is my friend. So Jill is keeping girl code for Susan.
Susan's not in love. Susan's like, somebody else has somebody I'm interested in. Susan needs to go to the Home Depot and find someone else to put her tile in.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah. You'd think in 2 years she'd have a new plumber.
Shit. No shit. Fucking unclog your own fucking pipes.
Probably has been for 2 years.
She has.
Why she's
That's
in
not
love with
working.
Stuck. This is wild to me.
This is so fucking like Days of Our Lives.
That's a really good comparison.
Like,
you and I have never
like
seen it.
I haven't either, but like, fuck
But
off.
it sounds right.
It's like soapy, you know? No. Susan's not in love. And Jill has big girl pants on, which means if Jill wanted this enough, she'd pursue it on her own. I don't think this is a girl code thing. There's too much time lapse. And Jill knows that Susan ghosted Stuck. Susan ghosted Stuck. Susan ghosted Stuck. Susan
You're correct.
ghosted Stuck. I know. I just wanted to see if I could make it a tongue twister.
Susan ghosted Stuck.
Susan ghosted Stuck. But still.
I feel like I'm a Jill. It could have been 7 years ago, and I'd just be like, matter of fact, that kind of happened, except it was a little bit different. This guy I just like kind of randomly met. It turned out we had a couple mutual friends, and he had slept with an old girlfriend of mine, like in high school. And this was clearly years after high school. And I was like, I cannot. I mean, I know it's a little bit different because it's like I'm not banging you after my girlfriend banged you. But also, it's just like the general, there's more fish in the sea type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but was this somebody that you just be like, oh, you touched her? Or is this somebody that you'd be like, oh, we used to be friends. I can't do that to her?
It was both.
Which one was it more? Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was more
Like,
I
I don't know who else you've been with.
Sorry. But also, we used to be friends. so I still can't.
Like, oh, no. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That's so funny.
But either way, I'm still the Jill, even if it was 2 years later.
I think Jill needs to be like, Susan, we really hit it off. We really like each other. What, like
Susan, you met him one time 2 years ago. You need help. Meanwhile, I'm going to go on this date.
You literally just looked at me and started talking to me like I was fucking Susan.
I think I felt like you were for a minute.
I probably would be a Susan. I probably would be.
Yeah, I can't say the name. I'm stuck for you. Susan.
Oh my God. Yeah, can we just, I can't contribute to this anymore.
So anyways, his question is, should I contact Susan?
Gee, I hope there's another plumber out there for me.
So yeah.
Yes, please contact Susan. I'd be like, Sue baby, Jack and Jill went up the hill to have a little fun. Give up. You down the hill.
Stuck in Jill.
Fuck. I missed an opportunity. What do you think?
Well, I don't know because I'm Jill, so I don't.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that
doesn't
even if
matter one way or the other.
I think even if he contacted Susan, it's not like Susan's gonna call me and be like, oh, "I'm just kidding, you can go out with him." You know what I mean? Like,
you have my blessing. But what if you really like? It doesn't seem like Jill really likes him.
He said that.
But
Jill and I both really hit it off and agree
There's no
that our
love there.
chemistry is amazing.
There's no love there.
She just wanted to friend zone him.
Yeah.
But didn't
That's
know
it.
how. So she was like, oh my God, you know Susan? Oh my God, you're the one she told me she's in love with from 2 years
They're
ago.
probably not even friends.
Right.
They
It was just
probably
the
hate
first-
each other.
First girls. Probably because Susan seems like a character.
Listeners, so we had to take a little break because we couldn't stop laughing and because Stephanie's cords were rubbing up against her notebook
Sounded
while
kinda-
she was laughing. All right, Biff, hit us. Where are we going first?
This is from November 12th, 2022. I thought my husband was having an affair, so I hired a detective. I had a bizarre reaction to the truth.
A bizarre reaction to the truth?
Yeah,
Is the truth bizarre or just the reaction?
the reaction.
The fact that you needed to like get a PI involved
That's fucking awesome.
is
This is
fucking
why we
great.
pick this question.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Dear How to Do It. About 6 months ago, I became suspicious that my husband of 9 years was having an affair. He didn't say or do anything in particular to arouse my suspicions, but I just had a feeling. I tried to ignore it because I don't really believe in gut feelings or intuition, but it kept... I'll continue. But it kept nagging at me, so I did some low-level digging into our cell phone bills and shared tablets and computers and checked to see if he'd changed his passwords to his personal devices or accounts. Nothing really jumped out at me. Unable to shake the feeling, I finally hired a private detective and followed him for 3 weeks. After 1 week, he had evidence of infidelity.
What?
When I got the photos, I was prepared to be disgusted, distraught, and outraged, feeling angry and betrayed. Instead, I felt intrigued. During the 3 weeks the PI followed him, my husband took a business trip out of town and took his mistress with him. So the PI was able to get pictures of them around town doing normal couple things. Looking at the picture was like looking at someone I didn't know. My husband looked so different. There were pictures of a romantic dinner, them dancing to jazz music, and strolling in a grocery store. I asked the PI to continue to follow them to get more information. My PI wouldn't record audio or video, but I found one that would. In the past 6 months, I have spent thousands of dollars watching my husband and his mistress. I just find their relationship so intriguing. I even created fake social media accounts and started following his mistress just to see what they're up to. She never posts pictures of him, but she has posted pictures of locals I know she is at with him. I am torn on whether I should divorce him or even if I want to tell him that I know about his affair. A married life is really comfortable for me. He is thoughtful and attentive. He is not as affectionate, tender, and romantic with me as he is with her, but I am not a woman who is really into romance or too many outward displays of affection. He still takes me on dates, buys me thoughtful gifts for no reason at all, and puts time and attention into our marriage. Oddly, part of me is really just interested in if the husband he is to me and the lover he is to her are both part of him, or is he putting on an act for one of us? We don't have kids and don't plan to. In some of her social media posts, she has alluded to being happily child-free, so I don't think she wants kids either. Can things just continue as they are? Should I feel bad on spying on them? Signed, my husband's affair is my reality TV. This is great. This is so freaking great.
I just don't have the words to... I just don't have the words.
This is so good.
I don't know what to do with this information or how to even respond.
Right.
You don't believe in intuition, but you relied on it and you used it. You had no reason to follow this hunch, but you did. And normal people...
And found out you were right.
Right. And that's what I mean. That's where I'm going next is like, I feel like people in that situation who like don't, especially if they don't believe in intuition and they're like, it's not a thing.
That's a wild concept for me.
Right. I saw your face.
My whole life.
We made eye contact.
I'm this far in my life. I'm still alive at this age
because of your intuition. Right. And I'm just, if you didn't believe in your intuition.
You do now.
No, but I mean like, if you didn't believe in your intuition and you got evidence to substantiate your intuition, I feel like you would go down a spiral. You know what I mean? You'd be like, not only were you right, but it's actually happening.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think on my end of things, if I didn't like, you know,
have any sort of outside.
Let me paint this picture. Like, I go and buy a lottery ticket because right now they're ridiculously like, there's a big jackpot, whatever it is. You know, this is just an example. And I know I'm not going to win, but I buy a ticket anyway. Right? Mm-hmm. And then my numbers come out. I fucking won. Fucking won. I'm going to freak the fuck out. I feel like this person just like got their lottery. Their numbers came up and they're just like, fascinating.
Super interesting. What else can I do with this?
I know that like it's, you know, on the other side of this like spectrum, or it's like,
So that wouldn't give you like a I fucking knew it feeling?
I don't know. I'm not talking necessarily about me. I just like mean in this example, like not, you don't trust your intuition and then you're right and you're just like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, but it wasn't just like, oh, interesting. Like this is like actively taking over her life.
But she's fascinated by the relationship.
She spent thousands of dollars just to watch her husband have an affair.
Right. It's like TV for her. Did she
Right.
cut the cord too?
Like,
Does she have cable?
I don't think this is like oh, interesting.
I don't know if it's a trauma thing either.
I'm still stuck on I don't believe in gut instincts and intuition. Like, how?
This
How?
question could
What do
take
you
up this
do in your
entire
life then?
episode.
What do you do in your life? You don't
Yeah.
ever get these senses or these feelings? Or like if it's like, man, I got 2 really good job opportunities. I don't really know.
Imagine not following like the feeling in the pit of your stomach
Or not having one.
or conscience
Like,
or your conscience in general.
if
Like
you
that's
don't
part of a
believe in
gut
gut
feeling.
intuitions in these things, then what do you feel?
Do you feel?
Right. Do you feel?
Do you feel?
Because everybody has them. I just can't get
Interesting.
past that question.
Yeah, I can't either.
I need the specific question that is being asked.
So she feels.
Can things just continue as they are? Should I feel bad for spying on them?
Don't feel bad for. Well, you didn't have a reason
No, don't
to
feel
go-
bad for spying on them.
Here's the
for
deal.
fuck's sake.
Don't feel bad for spying on them, but like also know that you went in there without any. Well, this is where intuition comes back into play. Did you go in there with any unfound reason? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you thought it was just a feeling, and I don't believe in my feelings, but I decided to ride this one out. Like you didn't have any concrete evidence, so like expect him to get upset about it, but like apparently it can still go on.
Yeah, I tried to ignore it because I don't really believe in gut feelings or intuitions, but it just kept nagging at me, as our intuitions do.
Right. And so I'm thinking, yeah, I think it can still
Nothing
go
really
on.
jumped out at me, but I was still unable to shake the feeling.
I feel like this is like this person coming to the possibility of having an open marriage.
I think she's having more fun watching. She's like getting more fulfillment.
I'm wondering if
from
she's
her
got like
husband's
her pants
affair.
off while she's watching all of this.
That does not seem far-fetched.
Okay, so that's legit. Like
That does not seem far-fetched.
thinking about them
She's
having
like
sex or something.
excited about her husband's affair.
Yeah, and which this is great, but you know, to keep the health in your relationship, does she say something to him and say, "Hey, I know you've been having an affair. Don't worry about it." Like the other thing I got was like for him in a relationship, it might be important for him to be romantic and show all these things, and for her because it doesn't matter, he doesn't get that reaction out of her. Like, wow, like, you know, no, thank you so much. Like for her, it's just like,
oh, cool. Put him on the table.
Right. So maybe that's what he's getting from this person.
I think this person is just a robot.
But we're also
you
not
don't believe in
justifying...
gut feelings and intuitions, and you're not romantic, and you're just a robot. Just say that.
We're not justifying cheating here, but in this case, it looks like this kind of, you know, way of giving free love might actually work out for them. But I really don't know what advice they're looking for or what to give them, other than like, I think you should tell him that you know.
It sounds like she just...
So that you can stop spending money and maybe like, hey, like, can you tell me what you guys are doing? Because I need some material for the spank bank.
So I think this person has just been a robot their whole life and finally found something that made them feel some emotions. So now she's like, oh, fuck me. What is this? What is this I feel?
I know, it's
like when
so weird.
Grinch's heart grew.
I don't know, Biff. I don't really
Can
have anything
things just
here.
continue as they are?
I think you know. Save yourself some money and talk to him and tell him as they are
She
isn't
doesn't
enough.
want to. She
But as
doesn't
they
want
are,
to.
but she says she's spending thousands. How sustainable is that?
If she has thousands to dump into this, probably sustainable.
I don't know. I think she knows, and it's something that she's fascinated by. I think it's worth telling him that she knows and that he doesn't need to run around
But that
half-cocked.
gets rid of the excitement for her.
I can't even put myself in her shoes.
I know this is.
And I'm really good at that. I can't even do it.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, please.
Dear my husband's affair. Great letter. I'm as intrigued by watching you watch your husband as you are by watching your husband.
I like watching you watch her husband.
This would make a great movie if it's not already fan fiction based. Groups.
Sure. Let's just go with it.
This is from September 2020. And it says, Olani, I've made a serious mistake and need your guidance. I was with my ex for 3 years. We had a tumultuous relationship, trust issues, physically fighting each other. He often found reasons to fall out with me over things I had done, causing me to spend weeks at a time making it back up to him. This happened regularly. Anyway, we broke up end of 2019, didn't see each other for a long time as he was out of the country. When he came back, he wasn't interested in reconciling with me or healing our relationship. Cue the entanglement. He had told me he had slept with 3 women. I had slept with 1 man, but we both got tested and continued to see each other every week or so. Olani, I could have sworn he wasn't interested in me anymore, and we kept having arguments and unresolved conversations about it, so I slept with another guy. 3 days later, I'm super ill. I thought I had tonsillitis. My ex came over and cared for me, made me tea, etc. Even though I was feverish, he tried to have sex with me. I told him no, that it was risky. Really, I didn't want to be that woman who's fucking people back to back, so I just gave him head instead. I should have told him I slept with someone else right there, but I didn't. Next day, I find out the other guy gave me chlamydia. I'm so pissed off with myself for potentially exposing my ex to this infection. He takes his health so seriously, and he was extremely upset when I told him. He hasn't spoke to me since, and I really don't know how to handle this moving forward. Feels like there wasn't much respect initially, but now there's none at all. What do I do? Can I forgive myself? Damn.
No shit. This is loaded with so much.
So much.
Jesus. So he didn't want anything serious, right? They agreed.
I didn't even keep up.
Okay, so I agree that they didn't want anything serious because they had agreed that like after he came back from being abroad that he
wasn't interested in reconciling with me or healing our relationship.
So they were just like fuck buddies.
So yes, you're right. I could have sworn he wasn't interested in me anymore, and we kept having arguments and unresolved conversations about it. So I slept with another guy. So yeah.
Allow me to provide something that will probably may not somehow resonate with you.
Okay.
Just because he's acting like you're in a relationship by taking care of you or thinks you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're in a relationship unless you're consenting. Can I just fucking throw that out there?
No. I've been in unconsenting relationships. You know, the ones where like he says you're in a relationship, but you were like not aware that you are.
No, I don't know.
No, never been there. Just me. Just me and this girl.
So I'm dying right now.
Anyways.
So she can't. Wow, that's gonna take me a second to recover from. She can't like be responsible for his thoughts or his emotions or whatever it is when he's not expressing those. So it doesn't seem like they've had any talks about that. So like I get feeling bad about maybe perhaps exposing him and giving him chlamydia, but should you feel bad? No, you didn't know you had it. You thought you were sick.
She said, what do I do? Can I forgive myself?
Yes. You can forgive yourself.
Bad, yeah.
Forgive yourself because none of this was your fault. It was out of your control. You didn't know you had it, and he insisted on having sex with you when you're sick when you said no. So don't feel bad. It's on him.
Wait, so she still gave him chlamydia through the BJ?
No, she just said that she exposed him, and that's what she was feeling bad for.
Right.
Interesting little situation to be in.
I don't even think I have advice. What do I do? Like, I don't know. You're like in a relationship, non-committed relationship with your ex,
yeah,
while you both are sleeping with other people.
Right.
I just don't think I have advice.
Well, I think the responsible thing to do would be to tell him that you tested positive for chlamydia and he needs to go get tested. And expect, if he thinks that you guys are together, which is what this is alluding to.
She did. She said he takes his health so seriously, and he was extremely upset when I told him.
Oh.
He hasn't spoken to me since, and I really don't know how to handle this moving forward.
You're right. I don't know how I forgot that. So you don't. You handled it the right way. You told him you were responsible about it, and you forgive yourself, and that's it. If neither of you wanted something more serious or committal, then this should be a non-issue.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't really have space to...
Right.
Because she didn't sleep with him.
And we don't even know if he tested positive. We just know that he's been exposed.
Yeah, I guess we're not really...
Because it's harder on the receiving end like that to catch it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is harder.
Right.
So I think she handled it the right way. Can you forgive yourself? You should have forgiven yourself the second you told him.
There's nothing to forgive yourself for.
Right.
You guys aren't... You didn't actively cheat on him and come home with chlamydia.
Yeah, you didn't go out of your way and say, here's
you guys
chlamydia.
Were in a, I'm going to go bang as many guys I can.
You didn't pull this silver dome off a plate and say, voila, chlamydia.
You have been served.
What's the response on that? I don't think we can give much more. That's all that we have today. In the meantime, you can catch up on all of our episodes on illadvisedthepodcast.com. And if you get bored and you just want to write a little bit, send us your questions, comments, and all your concerns to illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com.
And also on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at illadvisedthepodcast.
Yeah, don't be strangers to us. We're your Biffs. Remember that.
Yeah, and we're also running out of wines.
No, we're not.
Well, no, but
not. I'm spitting everywhere. No, we're not.
I know, but we keep getting stuck with not so great ones sometimes.
Yeah, we do have those stretches where we're just kind of like, please someone recommend something less awful than this. And that's it. That's all we've got. You guys are fantastic. You're wonderful. Everything about you is 100% golden. And thank you for listening.
You've been ill-advised.